What's up, everyone? My name's Lisa. Just gonna get started. I've been guided to do quite a bit of readings today. So look forward to those. I'm going to be putting out water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio here shortly, but I've been guided to do a couple of collective things first. So this is the first one, all right? We're going to just get started and jump right into it. I also wanted to remind you guys about the $77 and $55 readings that I've added. Okay, Stellar Gateway. I heard Ascension Process. There's something here also about ancient Egypt. Okay, it says Infinite Potential Manifestation Vortex. Exactly. Listen, what you think about, that's what you're going to bring about. This is the time to believe that anything is possible. I don't care if you feel like shit, okay? If you feel like shit, keep moving forward, okay? Believe that it's not always going to be the way that it is, because that is one thing that I can guarantee, is that it's not always going to be the way that it is right now in this moment. Will it take effort? Will it take practice? Will it take discipline? Yes, all of the above. But is it going to be exactly the way that it is right now? No. Even if you feel that your life sucks, you're breathing. And that means God ain't done with you yet. Okay? Palladian activation. I knew it. Okay? So we have our galactic guides, beings helping us from above, of love and light, of course, just so everybody knows and doesn't get freaked out. It says coming together, harmony in the heavens, resolution. Okay, so there is a solution to whatever you're going through. Everybody's on different paths here, okay, and at different levels of life and understanding, okay? So how I'm being guided to share this, okay, let's see what this is. Shambhala initiations, retreating to recharge, trusting the process, Dharma. Exactly. That's it. It's about trusting the process, doing what's in front of you to do, and knowing that eventually you're going to get there. So just to put this in a very basic example, is that, you know, I've injured myself. You know, first my back was like really screwed up, and I was really hurt for a while, and I've been going to see a doctor, and then like I had 24 hours of like complete relief, you know, and because I had gotten acupuncture, I was receiving acupuncture, and that was like helping me tremendously. And then 24 hours of like no pain at all, and then I tripped and busted my ass, okay? And I just like really screwed myself up again. I didn't go all the way back to where I was when I first like hurt myself, but you know, I've had to, it's been a whole healing process, you know. I shared on here, you know, it's like took me out of work there for a little bit, and so the other thing where it's like set me back is my workouts, you know. And so I just have to remember that, okay, so maybe when I get my clearance to do the things that I want to do, or it's not even, I do have clearance, but I can't do what I was when I first, like before I hurt myself, you know. So it's like starting over. But I know that the more that I continue like to go and I do what I need to do every day, eventually I'm going to get there, right? So this is about like not getting lackadaisical, not giving up because you aren't where you want to be, okay? And it's about embracing where you are, okay? Forever is now, right? So the only moment that really matters is today. Yeah, because we're not promised tomorrow, right? So it's like living in the moment. You can plan for the future, but it's about being present. And I always share here about how I've learned to stay in the moment. And that is through this process of looking down at my feet. And you say, look down at your feet, like what the hell is that, Lisa? No, you look down at your feet because it reminds you where you are. And where am I? I'm right here with you, talking with you. I see that. I look up. I take a deep breath. I open my eyes and I do what's in front of me to do. And what's in front of me to do right now is the readings that I've been called upon to do. So I'm going to be doing that, and that's where I am. So, and that's where we are. That's where you are. You're right here watching me. So I do that anytime that I start feeling overwhelmed or I get consumed with some repetitive thought. You know, starting when I began this, I was a literal walking anxiety attack. And today, like, I don't have stress like that. I mean, there are things that I stress about, but I'm nowhere near where I was when I used to like pick my face in my arms and just freak out about everything. I didn't want anybody touching me. I didn't want to talk to anybody. And like, you know, I've come a long way, baby. You know what I'm saying? So give yourself a break. You're doing great. Okay. It's also about catching your thoughts. If you catch yourself thinking, you pause, you look down at your feet, but also if like you're talking and it's like you're just like around people that are like just talking garbage, like walk away or change the conversation. But just remember, whatever you focus on, that's what's going to grow. So if you're focused on everything that's negative happening in your life, that's what's going to grow. I know when there's a lot riding on your back, it's very easy to be overwhelmed and get consumed with everything that's going wrong. But there are so many things going right, okay? There are so many things going right. Just the fact that you got to get up, just the fact that you're still breathing, just the fact that you have another shot to experience life, to see things from a different perspective. It's really contingent on you, nobody else. You're the only one that can block your success. There are things, maybe people have more advantage because of like where they're born and all these, you know, social dynamics and things like that, but that just means you have to try, work a little harder, right? Work a little longer. But it doesn't mean that what you want is impossible. Okay? I am present. Light body activation, accessing the divine within. Exactly. God created us all in his likeness. We are not God. But he created us in his likeness, which means we are the creators of our own realities, of our own truths. Yeah, there's something here about healthy relationships, moving towards healthy relationships, choosing, or even, I'm even hearing that some of you are figuring out what it is to even be in a healthy relationship, or you're beginning to experience healthy relationships. There's also others of you in this element of doubt about the fact that you can have a healthy relationship. Okay, so this says doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. There's just this strong pull against God asking you to have faith. It's not easy. I completely understand. I have myself learned to trust in a very, you know, just a little bit at a time. And it's taken years for me to build the relationship that I have with my higher power. Because you don't even have to call him God. You can call him the universe. You can call him whatever you want. Your higher power. You know, it's just important that you have someone, you know, or something to talk to, so that the importance of that is to stay open to different ideas, and so that you can expand and grow. You know, there's a saying that goes, if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. Because if you're the smartest person in the room, that means like you can't be taught anything. You're not going to grow. So stay open. I feel like God is really pushing people to, and I call him God because that's what I'm comfortable with calling him, okay? Is God. God is pushing you to the edge of your comfort zone, okay? I feel like there's some people out there experiencing a very slow ego death, okay? And it's going slow due to your resistance to admit the lack of power. But and this is kind of getting deep. Someone needs a personal reading with me, okay? Or with anybody that you feel comfortable with, but you know who you are, okay? And I will highly recommend that. You know, it doesn't have to be with me. It's just with somebody that you feel comfortable with. And because I feel like possibly you've never... It's because you don't know where you're headed. If you let go, or if you make this move, or there's something about being unclear of the direction that you'll go should you make a certain choice. Look at this. Courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. This is about... Because courage isn't the absence of fear. Courage is having the fear, but doing it anyway. And let me tell you something. I have found that I can do things that at once I thought were absolutely impossible for someone like me to do or achieve. But I believe so much in the fact that if I wasn't, like, God would never have brought me somewhere if just to bring me there. You know what I'm saying? He brought me there for a reason. And I keep going. And whether or not, like, as I'm moving forward, I fall right on my face. I believe that me falling on my face is meant to happen. Because most of the time, if not 100% of the time, when I fall on my face and am embarrassed or humiliated or whatever, I've experienced some sort of ego deflation, I learn a lesson, a very valuable life lesson. And so I've learned to accept that when I'm really going through it, or when I'm really, really uncomfortable, or I really have this feeling of fear and anxiety, but I'm doing everything, I'm practicing all the things that I know and all the tools that I've had over the years to get me through those moments where I can feel it. Like, I know that it's not going to last, you know, and I know it's not going to last because I've used this before and it's gotten me through before. So that's why I say the whole look down at your feet thing, because, you know, now it doesn't take me as long. You know, I don't have to do it all day long. I can do it one time, or, you know what I'm saying? It's like I can go there, or I automatically go there, or I no longer need someone to remind me to go there, you know, because I would forget a lot, you know. It's so easy to forget ways to help ourselves because it's so much more comfortable to hurt ourselves or say mean things to ourselves or act out in some malicious way towards ourselves. I was way more comfortable with that than responding in a way that didn't turn my world upside down or make things more chaotic and what's the word? Dramatic. Okay? I just heard you can do it. All right. So where are we at? We're at like 15 minutes. All right, I'm just going to get one of these. There's a cycle for some of you trying to close out. A lot of you watching this have closed it out and you're in this phase of just recuperating and healing, okay? But there's still this, the fear is of what's coming because whatever else has closed out, okay? Look, healing. This is the star. This is being divinely guided. That's what everything has told us today of these cards and of the messages that I've been receiving. This is healing. This is, I'm hearing God's grace. Look, and strength again. That's the second time. 8-8. You may be even seeing 8-8s and even 17-7 or 7-1-7, 7-7-7. Okay? 10-10. 1-1-1. 3-3-3. 5-5-5. 4-1-4. For some of you, I'm hearing these numbers are significant. They mean something. All right. Give it to me straight from the heart. Da, 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 da. It's coming straight from the heart. Like, yeah, I feel like, yeah, look, this is what I was going to say. I feel like someone is opening up to love, okay? And this doesn't necessarily have to be romantic love. It's like loving again. You could have been through like just like, you see this? It's like just this, and there's the rest. Yeah, see? And here's this Queen of Cups. Yeah, 333. Did I say that? That's that they're saying that again. 333. You could be seeing 33, 333, 3, or just like threes are popping up everywhere, seeing 3. Okay, or the third. I'm hearing the third means something. Give it. Okay, I'm hearing that song. I think that's Bryan Adams. I know I have it in my playlist, but yeah, so, and there's something about skulls, like, so I'm getting like your crown. Your skull is your crown chakra, okay? You're up here, your crown chakra. Definitely take time and meditate, get outside, always connect with nature, drink your water, and your bones. I'm hearing take care of your bones, okay? There's something about like looking into different, I'm hearing nutritional value of like something that you're participating in, something that you've been eating. It's like, I'm hearing it's generically good. Like it's like it's almost like it's like a quick fix for whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, but it's not going to hold long term. Like it's like some, like what they're giving me an example of is like when you take something that helps you lose weight really quick, but like whatever it is, I don't know, I'm getting a message. Might just be for one of you, but it's like, look into it, because whatever it is that you're doing, it's like, it's going to have a long-term effect. It might not show up right away, but in the end, it has a long-term effect. Okay. But it's like, but I don't think that whatever the long-term effect is that great. So there's like something about the nutritional, like maybe it does something to your bones. I don't know, you know, I'm not trying to scare anybody, but there's something here about, I feel like it's connected to something that you're taking to, to lose weight. I feel like somebody's trying to lose weight, and even though it might help with losing weight, it's like, it's counterproductive towards something else. And as soon as you take it, it's like your weight is going to double from whatever it was. Like whatever, like if you lost 20 pounds, you're going to gain 40. So I don't know. They're telling, it's like, it's about the long term, meeting the long term. It's like changing little habits, you know, adding a new habit to your eating, or taking something away. Rather than, I don't know, somebody's doing something like trying to get a quick fix and look good quick, and it's like quick fixes have a long-term result, but not like long-term. I don't know. Just look into it. Okay. There's something there that needs to be like really looked into. Okay. Yeah. And justice. The wheel is spinning, guys. Okay. It's cranking, it's turning, it's starting to turn. Okay. So this is why we just got to hold on. All right. Everybody's going to be okay. There are some of us that are going to feel the bumps along the way, you know, a little bit more than other people. Nobody's going to be clear of bumps, okay? It's really in how you're going to handle it, okay? Yeah. It requires action. There's things that require action, and it's changed behavior. That's what I'm hearing. It's just changed behavior. Change your behavior. You can do anything you want. You just have to be willing to live with the consequences of your actions. So that's going to hit different for everybody, but it is a message for everybody. Okay, and they're telling me that's a wrap. All right. That's a wrap. Yeah, because look, this is what they're telling me. Pull it out. Look, there's a cycle closing. Okay, the wheel is spinning. Okay, we're about to enter this new phase. Okay, but it's like everybody's got two pentacles. You don't get to look like you're going one way and hide another way. Everything's being exposed. Like everybody's gonna like you will no longer be able to hide who you are. Okay, and I just feel like it's almost like in the Wizard of Oz, you know, the wizard, and then you like pull behind the curtain and you just see like he's this guy who's like talking into a microphone. It's like everybody's person behind the mask is being shown, and I guess how it's being shown or displayed is contingent on you. Okay, that's not really, it's not a message of, that's just a message. That's just what they say. You see how maybe you've been able to hide. You see how they're hiding this one pentacle behind, and in the mirror it's like it looks one way, but there's something else hidden behind there. No. There's no, like, no more two faces. It's like moving to one face. It's like it's like if you've been putting up a mask, masks are being taken off and you will only be seen in one way from now on. You know, it's like, or if somebody, I'm also getting this, like if you've been seen as one way, there's something here about false, like false pretenses. Like it's almost as if, I don't know, I just feel like whatever's been fake is being revealed, and whatever is real, like the deals are being sealed here. That's what I'm hearing. The deal is sealed. What's real is real. This is the Six of Cups. Yeah, there's I'm not going to go any deeper here, but yeah, so that's what we got here. So what's real is real. I almost feel like it's more, it's not so much like being exposed to everybody. It's more like, yeah, like the man in the mirror. It's like it's being exposed to yourself. Like you can't hide from yourself anymore. Like I remember, it's like when I was before I got sober, okay, I used to be able to like put on full makeup and get all done up and never look myself in the eye in the mirror. I couldn't. I mean, I did that for years. And I remember the first time I looked at myself, you know, and that was the day that I fully committed to staying sober. And I just remember looking myself in the mirror and say, okay, Lisa, let's see how tough you really are. Let's see what you're made of. And I just went all in. I said I didn't care if anybody thought I was crazy because I believed in God, and if anybody thought I was crazy because I thought I could be a single mom and stay sober. And I did it a day at a time, a minute at a time when I needed to, and I'm still here. 22 years later, I never thought that would happen ever. And that's why I do it a day at a time still to this day. So I feel like more than being exposed to everybody, although there are things that are going to be exposed to everybody, whatever false pretenses, if you've been showing up under false pretenses, that's being exposed. But you're also being exposed to yourself. It's like your true nature, who you are. Like you're finally going to recognize who you are. And this is going to embark on deep change. But that means different things for different people, okay? So it depends on like what you've been doing, who you are, how you've been showing up in life. And that's how I'm getting the message, okay? So I love you guys. I hope this helps. If anyone's interested in a reading, you can book one on my website. If you're interested in the 10 card or 6 card reading, you have to reach out to me personally. So, and all that information is in the description box. All right, guys, I love you. Bye.